This is John with We Love Soaps TV, and we're here with John Aniston and Suzanne Rogers at the Days of Our Lives fan event. How are you guys today?
Wonderful.
Terrific.
Thank you.
Thanks so much for talking with us. So I got to ask, who'd have thunk? Who'd have thunk you guys would end up as a couple?
I tell you, we blew the demographics right out of the water, didn't we?
It just goes to show you never know.
You never know.
I think it's fantastic. I think it's great to make couples where you never would think there would necessarily be couples made.
Surprise, huh? Yeah, no, I think it's wonderful. And I think the audience really is on board. They really have pushed this forward. Yeah.
And you guys are making it seem like it's a lot of fun. I mean, how is it to play this sort of very unexpected romance?
Well, he's great to work with.
It's terrific fun. I mean, we've known each other for so long.
And we've never worked together. I mean, we've passed, you know, in scenes. Yeah.
So it's interesting.
Yeah, I mean,
it makes for another dimension, I think, to the scenes that we do.
Sure. I mean, it's great to keep the viewers on their toes.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think they were surprised that they liked it so much, and then the writers picked up on it, and then they said, yes, we love this, you know, and I think they enjoy our playfulness with each other, you know, and we kind of do.
And it's nice to reflect, you know, across the whole history of the show by representing two long-standing families on the show who have not really melded together in this way.
Absolutely.
Indeed. Right.
Absolutely. I mean, who would have thought? I mean, really. I mean, this is so, like, out of the blue that Maggie and Victor would ever hook up, so to speak. Yeah. I think that's why the push and pull in the beginning. You know, why, you know, it was like she'd take a step back, forward and then 2 steps back, because this was so foreign to her. You know, he's a dynamo, and she wasn't used to that. I mean, her past was a very level playing field, so to speak. I'm getting myself into trouble. Now it's very rough and choppy waters.
And I think Victor liked her because she's not a bimbo.
That's for sure.
And several of his wives could be called bimbos.
And, you know, I own a restaurant, and so, yeah, I mean, I think it was just a good match. And I'm really glad that the audience liked it, and especially the writers liked it.
So what's one thing that you've learned about each other recently that you never knew after working together for so long?
Well, I don't think we can say that.
I always knew that Victor was funny. I mean, Maggie didn't know that, and I think that that's been a big surprise to her, that, you know, and how loving he is. I mean, he really has turned a corner. She's never seen that side of Victor. Maggie has never seen that softer side, the loving side, the family side, and that's what's been interesting to her.
Which is interesting considering the origins of the character when he started. Victor probably would not be looked at as a likable guy or a good guy, not quite a villain, but also not quite a hero.
Oh no, Victor has always been a likable guy. I mean, he's someone who rewards his friends and punishes his enemies. That's what everybody would like to be able to do.
And you can count on that.
That's every businessman.
Right.
There you go.
Or politician.
Yeah. So he's, you know, he's very loving with his family and with his friends, and if you're not his friend, then too bad for you.
And if you cross him, you're gonna, you know, the results.
Yeah.
You don't get invited to Thanksgiving dinner.
So a very different husband for Maggie than who she's been with before. So I'm wondering, do you think Maggie's got any trepidation about going down this path?
I mean, there was a lot of, you know, stepping forward and backing up and saying no, and I can't. And then I don't know. It was his kindness and his honesty that I think was what just won her over.
Yeah.
She had to give this man a chance.
We were on again, off again.
Yeah.
Half a dozen times.
Yeah.
So.
What would you most hope that where the characters would go now that they're starting on this new future together?
Well, there's got to be some turmoil because that's what makes it interesting for the audience. So if there is any more secrets, it's best that they come out.
I know nothing.
Well, we're getting close to the holidays, and I'm just curious, you know, what's the one holiday tradition that it just wouldn't be the holiday without for each of you?
Oh, well, I go to mass. Our family is just very religious, and we go to mass all together, and we're together for the holidays. No matter what's going on, we try to make sure that we don't plan anything for that time.
And I try and gather as much of my family as I can, which is not always easy, but we manage it somehow, one way or another. Not necessarily on the day, but the next day.
Yep. Exactly.
That's why it's great that it's such a long, turns out to a week-long holiday, right?
Exactly right. Absolutely.
Great. Well, thank you so much. It was great meeting you, and hope you enjoy the rest of the day.
Thank you very much.
All right. Take care.